I'm Autumn Hall Toon, one of the librarians here at Madison College. In this short video, I'm going to introduce a few tips that will help you learn how to get organized in your research process. In your college classes, you will have assignments come up including papers, presentations, and other projects that will ask you to find and utilize credible sources. Having a method of organizing the sources you find is very helpful in getting your work done efficiently. I'm going to show you a couple of tips that will help you not only with whatever projects you're doing this semester, but in your future schooling. Having a research strategy helps you as a learner to gain confidence and make the process of research and writing much smoother. Once you've located an article in one of our college's databases that you might use for your research assignment, the first thing that you'll want to do is save it in some way. There are a few different ways to do this. Right now I'm in one of the EBSCO databases, and I'm going to take a look at the full text of an article over here on the left. I'm going to click on PDF full text. And so when I'm viewing the full text of an article, in this case it is just a general PDF version, I can on the upper right hand corner either print the article out or download it as a PDF. So those are two great ways to save an article. Another option that's really popular is that you can email yourself an article. And so here I will just put in my email address, and I can also put some comments here if I want, notes to myself about why I like this article and why I would like to use it. And then in my email inbox, I will have a link that goes directly back here each time. Saving the article so that you can easily refer to it later means that you won't have to go back into the databases, recreate your search, and spend valuable time looking for the same article. Another great method of keeping organized right away while you're finding articles is to find the citation information for each article and just save it right away. Here in our EBSCO database, on the right under the Tools menu, I can click on Cite, and a little menu comes up that has both the APA and the MLA citation style. So depending on which style I need to use for my paper, I can just copy and paste the citation and save it onto either a Word doc or a Google Doc, and just put that right on my desktop or somewhere else where it's easily accessible. Just keep in mind that when you do copy and paste these citation examples from the database into a document, that the formatting is not going to be what you want to actually turn in when you finalize your paper. So you always want to make sure that you correct any indentations, any other spacing that comes in maybe a little bit off, and make sure you refer to whatever style guide you're using and look at some examples to make sure you're correcting these so that they look great. Once you have some of your sources gathered, that's the part when you need to do some critical thinking and evaluate those sources to figure out how are they going to help you write a paper or make a point based around them. So here I have 3 articles that I've selected on my topic, and if you don't want to print them out, one thing that you can do is set up a side-by-side notation on your computer. So first thing that I'll do is I will open up a Word doc, and here I have a blank Word document, and I am going to make sure that this is lined up just on the left half of my monitor. So you can do that by pressing your Windows key and the left button. And then you can also see all the other stuff that I have open, and I'm just going to go to the desktop here again. So over here I'm going to pick the first article that I want to look through, and as you can see it did it automatically, but if you do have it open in full screen, all you have to do is push down on your Windows key and hit your right button on your keyboard. And on a Mac, that will be the Apple key that you will use instead of the Windows key. And so now I can, well, first of all, I would definitely want to zoom in quite a bit so that I can actually see the PDF and read it. And once I start kind of going through it, I can make notes over here. So this article is written by Escobar, and it's aquatic invasive species. And as I go through, I can highlight portions, and let's even put, let's say I like this sentence or this quote right here. I can put that directly in. And I can also, as I read, make notes over here. Good content on page 3 or 4 about, and I can kind of in this way evaluate the article but have my notes organized in a really nice, neat fashion that are going to be very helpful for when I start my outline process. So I really like this as one way to kind of organize your ideas, and it can also help you just kind of get everything down on one document about all of your sources, because you can use the same Word doc for everything. So I hope those tips and tricks are very helpful for you as you get started in your research process and figure out a method that works best for you moving forward so that you can become a better and more confident researcher. And of course, please feel free to reach out to any of our Madison College librarians, and we're happy to help you with this process.